everybody. This is your week 12 class 2 lecture, and a little bit of information just to start. So a number of you did not turn in your Sing 8 that was due in class this week. And it's kind of an important one because it is singing all three forms of minor scales for me. So what I've decided to do is give you another chance. I'm not sure what happened, but I'm going to give you another chance. And you will see an assignment that says Sing 8-1. Sing 8-1. So if you liked your grade and you turned in Sing 8, you don't have to do anything. If you didn't like your grade, or if you just didn't do it, this is an opportunity to change that grade. And I think that later I can just transfer new grades into Sing 8 and then just delete Sing 8-1. I think I can do that. But anyway, Sing 8 is going to be there for you to record and upload again. You'll have until your next face-to-face class time at 9:30 to do it. Some of you just needed to work on intonation or your understanding of the difference in the forms of minor. So again, it's very important because it's a foundation for your understanding when we're dealing with minor melodies, and what you learn now is going to be built upon for the next 3 semesters. Okay. You will have dictation 10. I will get to that at the end of this little lecture. But before we go there, I want to just work on the scales one more time with you, give you a chance to hear them, and just vocalize exactly the differences in them. So, first one we'll do, and I've got my favorite little diagram up here, is natural minor. Natural minor, again, just adheres to the key signature. In natural minor, you will have our half step occurring between re and me. You will have a half step occurring between so and lay. And then these will all be whole steps. Here's junk. I didn't put May here, but you know that now. So if it's lowered, I've got these on the bottom, the A's, as in the E, and then raised, la and T would be here, la and T. Okay, so first I'm just going to play. I just want you to close your eyes and listen. Natural minor scale. Again, I encourage you to sing along. there's this half step. Soleil. And then te is very relaxed. It doesn't have the leading tone. That we would hear in the other two forms of minor. Now, harmonic. I'm just going to play. Again, it has kind of that Middle Eastern flavor to it. Here's the half step, augmented second. If I improvised a little bit tune, from there you wouldn't know whether I was in natural or harmonic minor. That's do up to so, lay. You would know. If I was going to improvise something similar, so actually I got ahead of myself a little bit, but now I want you to sing the harmonic minor scale. Here, now we raise. If I was going to improvise a tune using that natural minor scale, know until here. So that's natural minor. Here's so, harmonic minor. So you can really hear that tension of the leading tone right away in the sound. Okay, last one. Melodic. So, melodic is different from either one of them, ascending, because it's going to raise the 6th scale degree to La, Ti, Do. And as I said in class, from so on up, if we're ascending in the scale, it sounds like a major scale. Sorry. It's just that top part of the scale that sounds that way, ascending. Now, simply natural minor. So you have to feel the release of the tension from the 7 to the 1. And now down a whole step. Listen one more time. Ascending. Down. So, I'll play. You sing along. Raise. I wanted to give another review. It's so, so important that you can sing these scales in tune, that you can sing the correct formation of the scale, and that you can identify it when you're looking at a tune. So next I want to just have you open your books and take a look at 5.36. And I'll give you a second to do that. You can put this on pause. So, the first thing you must do is establish the key. So I see one sharp in the key signature, it's in bass clef, 5.36. If I was in a major key, which I know I'm not because I look at the second bar and I see an accidental. And at this point in your careers, you're not going to see an accidental unless you're in a minor key. Now when you get into Aural Skills 3, that's going to change because you'll start modulating. But right now, for Aural Skills 1 and Aural Skills 2 next semester, that's going to be such an easy way to determine, am I in a major or a minor key? So, already figured out it's got to be a minor key. Depending on your method, okay, I see one sharp in the key signature. If it was a major key, let's see, the rule is up a half step from that sharp. If it was a major key, it'd be G. Okay, we know it's not a major key, but I know also if I go down a minor third, okay, 2 letter names back, G goes to F, goes to E. It's some kind of an E minor, okay? Well, in this case, it actually is just plain old E minor. We don't have to think about respecting some kind of a flat or a sharp, okay? And let's see if it's correct. So, yeah, there's that skip of a fourth at the beginning from the B up to the E. I look at the last bar, sure enough, it's an E, okay? So it is E minor. Next question that you would need to ask yourself is what form of minor? So second bar, we've already noticed that there is D sharp, which we know to be the 7th scale degree in E minor. Now let's scan through the rest of the melody. There's another D sharp on the second line. Third line, another D sharp. Oh, there's the kicker. Third line, second measure, that D sharp is lowered. So it can't be natural minor because there are accidentals. It can't be harmonic minor because that 7th degree is being lowered in one part of the melody. Has to be melodic minor. Has to be. If it's harmonic minor, it'll always be raised. So the kind of scale that you would sing to prepare to sing this melody would be an E melodic minor scale. And that will be exactly what I'll ask you to indicate. I'll ask you the key, and then I'll ask you what form of minor, and then you'll sing that form of minor scale. So here we go. Depending on your comfort zone, we're going to do E melodic minor. Okay, so next thing that hopefully you're remembering to do when you're looking at a melody for the first time is you're just scanning through for skips. Usually we can get the scale-wise movement of a melody, but when there's skips, that's where we sometimes have trouble. I see that skip of a fourth, well, that's got to be your best friend now. When you see a skip of a fourth up, that's always going to be so up the do. And sure enough, if E is our tonic, and we say letter names E, G, B, okay, that is, it's B up to E, so up the do. The next skip is just the third, which shouldn't be any problem. That's why I have you tonalize the tonic chord. Now, the pickup into the third measure, that's a bigger skip. That's a fifth. That's a B, clear up to a G. So in solfege, that is so up to May. Here is do, sing so, below. That's up to May. Can you sing do, May? There's your May. Now sing the so below. So by doing this, you've already got that nice big minor sixth in your ear. As I continue to scan, I see a skip second line, first measure. Not of concern really, that's so down to May. We keep scanning through. Three before the end. There is that so up to May again. So again, by thinking through this and already getting it in your head, hopefully when you get there, it won't give you any cause for concern. Okay. Okay, I'm not going to play through that melody. I'm just going to say you should put this video on pause and you should sing through it, okay? Okay, good. The last part of this class is going to be dictation 10. And dictation 10 will be due. You will need to take a picture and upload it by 9:30 the day of your next face-to-face class. Okay? There are 3 parts, A, B, and C. There's one new element this week. So last week, the 3 new ones were dictation in a minor key, I gave you upbeats, and I gave you dictation in compound meters. I think we had 6/8 and 9/8 last week. So I'm trying to weekly just build on new elements that you need to practice and be aware of. This week, actually the new element is just going to be the use of rests. I haven't really done that with you much at all. We did a little bit in rhythmic dictation, but none in melodic. So I don't have any rhythmic dictation this week. These 3 examples are all melodic, okay? So, your first example, A, here's the information you need. It's in treble clef. The key is F sharp minor, and it is in 3/4. There are 3 bars. So last week I gave you a lot of extra information. This week I'm going to have you figuring that out on your own. So again, hit pause, set up your 3 bars, treble clef, F sharp minor, 3/4. Here is F sharp minor, not going to play the scale, just the triad, because I want you to determine what form of minor it is by what you hear in the melody. This F sharp is the F sharp directly above middle C, so F4. Okay. The tempo is going to be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, tap 8s. 1 and 2 and 3 and. All right. I'm happy to do one more thing. Tap 16ths. 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a. Because there are some 16ths in this one. Okay. So again, the new element I'm introducing is the use of rests. I'm going to give you a full bar before the first bar. It'll be up to you to determine whether or not there is a pickup. Okay? If I play and I'm saying a part of that prep bar, you'll know there's a pickup. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Tricky one. So there's definitely some silence in there. Okay, so you can play that over as many times as you wish. Yeah, I'm not going to give you any hints. I thought I might, but I don't think so. Okay, B is bass clef, C minor, 2/4, 4 bars. Bass clef, C minor, 2/4, 4 bars. Put me on pause, set up your paper. One line should be enough. So here's C minor. Octave below middle C. Okay? So tempo is going to be about 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and. So I'm snapping quarters. 1 and 2 and would be 8ths. I'll just tell you there's no 16ths in this one. Okay? I'm going to start counting 1 bar before the first bar. 1 and 2 and. Oh. Lots of rests in this one. And in a different spot. Okay? Remember, if you happen to hear a pickup, you have to reflect that in the length of the last note. The length of the last note cannot take up an entire bar. You can do it 2 ways. You can reflect a rest, or you can not reflect a rest. But the last note can't be longer than it would be if you if you included the pickup. I'm not saying there is one, but there might be. Anyway, you know what I mean.